The main resources?
Yes, the main resources that you use.
Also the Black Resource Center and everything that it encompasses. And so just having, again, that community to connect with, whether it's I just need a snack, I know that there's printing, there's mentorship, there's all these things that may not be they're not formal, it's informal, where I'm getting these things poured into me while also, like I said, getting a snack, but I'm sitting there with the associate director and we can have conversations unguarded, or like, how do you say, unsolicited, but just very informal, just comfortable conversations where I can come here, I can be myself, and I can just exhale, and you know what that means, because you're my people, and so I think that was the main thing, is tapping in with the Black Resource Center with scholarships, and just whatever's going to leverage me, so doing leadership activities and doing any like holistic things that's going to grow my well-roundedness.
Thank you. Aww. Diamond, you're amazing. But I did want to ask you something else. What made you choose to go back to school and get your master's degree in social work?
I knew graduating with a bachelor's, there was nothing there wasn't a lot I could do with the bachelor's in child development. A lot of people go on to teach, a lot of people do different things. But towards the end, I want to say my junior year, when I started to apply, I had those mentors at the Veterans Resource Centers. I had people who were also applying for their master's in social work. And a lot of them stayed at Fullerton. But I like change. I don't like to be anywhere for too long. I like to go make my mark and then get out for my next mission that God has called me on. And so when I started looking into programs, there was 2 programs I applied to. One was Cal State Long Beach, and one was the Army program. And unfortunately, the Army program was during the time of the Vanessa Guillen story, where, her body had came up missing in Fort Hood in Texas and things like that. And so it made me very uncomfortable to go away from my family. And then I graduated during the pandemic. I really wasn't trying to go away at that time. I needed my family. I needed my support system. And so in looking for programs, I found Cal State Long Beach to be not that far from Fullerton. I thought there would be a lot more of a Black community because it was Long Beach, and so that's what definitely attracted me to it. And I came to campus, and I was kind of familiar. My unit is not too far away. My unit is in Los Alamitos, so I was kind of familiar-ish with it. And, oh my gosh, what was your question again?
I forgot. I was just asking you. I was asking you, why did you decide choose to get your master's in social work? Yes. So I was so caught in your story that I forgot my own question.
So I knew I don't know what guided me towards social work, because I knew there was other people around me doing it. And so I went to the information session. I said, okay, this is what I want to do. I didn't want to do license, LMFT, licensed marriage and family therapy. I didn't want to do psychology. I knew I wanted to do something more well-rounded, something with the community. And just with my personal experiences, there was a social worker who influenced me in my life. And I even wrote that in my personal statement. Like, the main reason why I wanted to do it is because there was a social worker who was able to change the whole trajectory of my life by just putting in the effort, because she cared, and she did the extra and what was needed. And that was so impactful for me, and the reason why, like I said, my life is on a way better trajectory. And so I wanted to give that same thing back. I wanted to be the person I needed at that time. And so so that's what I became. Ooh, I got chills. That's what I became. And so I knew at first I wanted to do school social work and work with, middle school students, and just give them that positivity that they needed, help them get the resources, the support, and the love that they needed, because that's what I needed when I was in middle school. And then after working in middle school as this mental health specialist, I said, you know what? It's a little difficult. I'm not good with not that I'm not good with it, but I like the therapy, but I like being able to contribute in other well-rounded ways as well. So last year I worked as a mental health specialist up until this last academic year, and I changed my goal. And I feel like my calling in this world is to start a Black college one day, and that's what I want to do. I want to start a Black college in the IE, where I'm from, in the Inland Empire, and because it was so influential to me because I didn't see a lot of people that look like me. And I don't want to go to LA for everything. I don't want to go to the South. I don't want to go to the East Coast. I want to create something here because there's a need right here in my own backyard. And so that's what I'm on a path to, is to starting my own Black college. In the short term, I want to work in higher education and just really support and help Black students make it through their higher education journey and navigate any barriers that they experienced.
Well, that actually leads into my next question, which is, what are some of your professional desires? And feel free to elaborate.
Yeah, that is like my biggest desire, my biggest something I'm really striving for is to start a Black college. I have no idea how I'm going to do it. I just feel like this is what I'm called to do, and I'm on the path. And as things open up, I know I'm on the right path because I'm advocating in these ways. I'm doing scholarship workshops. I'm doing other little things. I'm connecting. I live in the Black Pan-African Scholar House, and I'm pouring into them any moment that I get to truly just help them form their college experience. And so overall, my goal is to just help bridge the experience and enhance the experience for our Black students pursuing higher education. And other professional desires I have are I want mentorship. I want to continue to get mentorship and connection with other Black people in education, and just in the fields that I want to go into, like policy and advocacy and other professional desires. I would say, I always said I want to be a Nike model. I really do want to be.
Okay.
I want to be a Nike model. I just really love Nike, so I just want them to sponsor me and give me a bunch of free stuff.
Okay, well, I support you in that, and hopefully, somebody will hear them.
Right.
And they'll come support you and sponsor you.
Right.
Tag them in. That also leads to my other question. What are some of your personal desires that you have? Whatever you feel comfortable sharing.
Yeah. Personal desires, I don't even know. I'm so blessed. Mm-hmm. I have everything that I could ask for, and I'm building towards the things I don't have. And so I think personally, I just want to continue to have health and strength, to just get through every day, because and a balanced mental health, because things get hard, and continue to be surrounded by my community. There's no materialistic things that I am really desiring, because I pour a lot into myself. I pour a lot into my own self-love. I buy myself flowers every week or every other week, because that makes me happy.